salsa.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over.
Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
That's how you come in. That's nice.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, July 8th. And we are here at the Spark FM studios hanging out with you, and you.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Good morning, Miss Tony, Rockstone Triz, Hot Sizzling Sauce. We are in the building, and we are going to have a good time, a funky good time.
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah.
We gonna have a funky good time. Hey. Quick check-in. Miss Tony, how you feeling today? I know you had a little off day yesterday.
I'm doing okay. I'm feeling good. I had a really nice night.
Good. Anything noteworthy?
Yeah, I had a little date last night.
Ooh. How did that go?
It went well.
You blushing? Get over yourself. Holy smoke.
It did. It went well. It's scary being outside in these dating streets. So.
It is a risk.
But yeah, but it did. It went well. Very nice guy. You know, all the things I like.
Is he tall?
First date?
He is tall. Yes, it was a first date. We've met. We had a meeting before, and now we went on a first date last night. He is tall. Yeah, he's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that because I don't want to like nobody. You know?
See, that's the thing, especially when dating, is that liking people comes with risk and war.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
Yeah. And I don't want to take any risks.
Yeah, I don't want to take no risk. But it was a really nice time. Really nice guy. Very consistent. Very nice looking.
Okay, consistency.
Tall. Yeah, and it's just like, it's too much. Being consistent so I can stay on this train of shit.
Self-sabotage. Do you believe in self-sabotage?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I try not to, but I think that it probably is something that happens. But I don't know. He said to me, like, just don't, like, I know you've been through stuff. People have been through stuff. Everybody has some relationship trauma, right? Like post-traumatic relationship trauma. And he's like, but don't take that out on me. Like, I'm cool, get to know me. And I'm like, oh, don't say these things because whatever. But anyhow, he's cool. We have plans again for soon, and then plans again for soon after that. So
planning ahead.
I know. And like, come on, what you doing? What you want? I ain't got no money.
I ain't got no money.
I like the time period. You getting in gear for cuddle season.
Yeah,
right, and
that's true.
And that's what he said. Like, we don't have to rush. We got time. Like, don't worry about nothing. I'm not trying to pressure you for nothing. So
and something that somebody always said to me: nothing is ever permanent, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but like, if it's not going to be, then go now.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
Anyhow, it was a nice time. I'm looking forward to seeing him again, and that was that. So that was my evening. Went home and crashed. I was pretty tired.
What about you, Rick Stone?
I've been working, man. Just working, grabbing.
I've been working
and all that. Yeah. I got my aunt coming from the Cayman Islands tomorrow.
How
coming out here for the boat ride.
Was she affected by the
I don't think
by
so.
Beryl?
I think
because it did hit the Cayman Islands.
Yeah, they had winds and stuff like that. I haven't spoken to her about it, but I don't think they were too, badly
I was about
impacted.
to say, is the boat ride in 2 days? But it's not. What is today?
Today's Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Today is Tuesday.
Yeah.
It seems so. This week seems weird. Maybe
There's a
because
lot.
last week was so crazy.
This weekend is crazy too. There's a lot happening
The
this
13th, the
weekend.
weekend of the 13th, there's a lot of things happening. There's the Togetherness
Fest on
boat
Thursday.
Jerk Friday and Saturday.
Friday and
Friday and
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on this weekend.
Yeah. Thursday is the White Stadium thing that you were talking about.
Yep.
Friday is Jerk Fest, and there's something else Friday too.
And then Saturday is the boat ride.
And Jerk Fest.
And gazebo.
Wow.
Yeah. Saturday
is the Hundering and Picnic, but there's something else too.
Because where did we go last year that we was late to the picnic?
I don't know. Was there a Sunday Jerk Fest too last year?
No.
I don't know where we were.
Everywhere. But we outside this weekend, people. If you want to hang out, you want to have a good time, holler at us, and you guys can roll along and stroll along with us.
Janet, where the hell are you?
Exactly. Last night, I did so many things. I thought it was going to be a pretty early day, a pretty early night. Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't. I didn't get home until 9:30, and I just don't understand where the time went. Okay. Having 2 children and a dog and a mother. The 4 of them, 2 children, a dog,
mother twice.
and a mother. 4. Having the 4 of them is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, it's overstimulation. It is overstimulation. We went to the grocery store. We went to Target. We went to Home Depot. We went to Lambert's. We went to karate. We went everywhere. Yesterday we went everywhere. We was moving.
A world.
Why are you going so many places?
There was just so many things to do. Well, you know, my new favorite, it's not my favorite place at all, but my new frequent spot is Home Depot. That's why I go hang out with all my homies and buying things. And depending on which Home Depot you go to, depending on how much time you can waste or be efficient.
And that's a fact.
And that's crazy because there's one Home Depot man in Quincy, love him to death. But between him and that phone and him trying to figure things out that I could have figured out myself, you know, it's a lot. Sweetest man.
You ain't found no husbands in
Home
Depot?
No, there's no husbands that speak English in Home Depot. That's it.
Well, girl, sometimes you got to go the other route.
I can't.
said that the other night. I might have to give me a little Spaniard.
What I mean, at least I can understand that one. Most of them is I don't know where they coming from. They speak different. Different? What? Excuse me? I'm looking for wood. Wood?
I got you wood.
I have wood.
I got you wood.
Anybody make keys? There's only one person that make key. Anybody who cut window blinds. Only one person that cut window blinds, and there's 70 people that want blinds today. I don't have the time. Give me the scissors. Let me do it. But yes, that was my evening. And then this morning, I started out this morning on a grand adventure as my dog decided that he wanted to randomly pee in the hallway. And then I was like, I'm going to be proactive. So I'm going to take him out immediately because that's what the trainers say. Stop them in their tracks and take them out. But because we're in the backyard, I didn't put his leash on because he's pretty good in the backyard. Today, there was a cat. And he chased the cat under the car. He chased the cat up on the stone wall. If you've ever been to my house, there's a big stone wall. He went all the way up, I think, to the neighbor's house back there. Then he came down, got lost in the bushes. Then we finally got him out. He decided he wanted to go across the street to the field. He had a grand time. He ran. He chased butterflies, chased bees. He ran from us.
So cute, though.
Jesus, it was the worst. The worst. Me and CK's like, Spark out, come. I was peeing and crapping.
That day when I let him off the leash by my house and Sparkle was going and CK was slow fast running behind him and Sparkle was like
here goes CK.
CK's heavy, so he moves slow.
Between CK and that dog, this one, my feet have not moved out of its cramped position yet. I'm probably dehydrated and just tired. And on top of that, this all happened before 8 o'clock, and it was already about 82 degrees outside. So I was drenched.
Is the heat? I hate it.
The heat is hot.
It's so muggy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then you come in here and you're freezing to death.
Yeah, man.
To turn it. Tristan, cut that off.
Yeah.
Turn it off. It's cold.
Yeah.
But anyways, people, we got a great show lined up for you guys today. Lots of entertainment, lots of news, lots of laughs. And we'll get started on this show. Spark FM Online, Saucy and Friends in the Morning officially starts right now.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. You're listening to Spark FM Online.
Call Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387. The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
Good morning, and we are back, and let's get into the show. Today is, what's today,
Tuesday.
guys? Today is Tuesday, July 8th, 7/8, 9/10. Make it count.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's only
3,
the
4,
8th?
5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, that challenge. We're going to have to do that
7, 8.
challenge here on this radio so that we can go viral.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's some new counting challenge on the TikToks. Today is Tuesday. It's going to be partly cloudy. A mix of clouds and sun during the morning will give way to cloudy skies this afternoon. A stray shower of thunderstorm is power. Amen. Jesus, send the rain.
Hallelujah.
High of 93 to bleed degrees. Winds in the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Traffic is a mess today no matter where you go. It is nasty work that's happening on the highway.
Yeah,
and
on the streets.
And the Sumner Tunnel is shut down. So people, it's obviously going to cause a ripple effect everywhere. So traffic is going to be what it is for the next month, which sucks because this is school.
Plan accordingly.
This is summertime, so the traffic usually gets a little better because there's no schooling. But, you know, with the Sumner Tunnel being down, it's gonna get weird.
Yeah.
What's the weather looking like for the rest of the week? Oh, good. It drops down to about 88, 87.
It drops down.
It drops down to 88.
The lowest I see here is 80 in the next 10 days. That's great.
I mean, it's good wet weather. Like if you have a pool or any type of sprinkler system or something like that, it's good weather for that. But if you was just a regular, ordinary, elderly, such as myself, it's not good.
You see, in Vegas, it went up to 133 degrees.
133 American degrees?
In Death Valley?
But like
Fahrenheit?
that caused my throat be parched.
as it should, called Death Valley.
Shit.
130 degrees. What do you do in that? What do you do?
And die.
I don't know. Interesting news that I found today, though. The NAACP convention is going to be in Vegas this year.
Oh, wow. That's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot. And
All them black people?
yeah, and Joe Biden is the keynote speaker.
Oh, interesting.
And
I mean, I get it.
listen,
I get it.
You got to camping where you're camping.
You got to camp in.
Okay.
Let's get into the news. Suspect in a stabbing rampage found dangerous, held without bail in court. 26-year-old Gerard Ravisa is accused of stabbing 4 girls at a movie theater in Braintree and 2 McDonald's employees in Plymouth. He is also connected to a murder in Connecticut. The man accused of all of that, 26-year-old Jared Ravisa of Chilmark on Martha's Vineyard, is charged with armed assault to murder, 2 counts of assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, and 1 count of indecent exposure connected to the incident in Plymouth. Last week, Ravisa was recommitted to Bridgewater State Hospital for further evaluations to determine his ability to stand trial and be found criminally responsible for the alleged stabbings of the McDonald's employees. In a statement Monday, the Plymouth County District Attorney said Ravisa was found to be dangerous and was held without bail, as he should.
At a drive-through restaurant, that's an issue that needs to be dealt with, I think, immediately.
The Route 3 McDonald's was just one stop on what officials are describing as a day-long crime spree.
The defendant allegedly stabbed 4 young females at a movie theater in Braintree.
I didn't know that.
He's
movie
also
theater
sought in
exists.
connection with a homicide investigation in Connecticut.
The string of erratic incidents leading the court to do a mental evaluation on Ravisa.
Doctor, did you have the opportunity to interview a Jared Ravisa?
Dr. Kimberly Bistis says Ravisa showed signs of serious delusions, like believing his family is involved with the mafia and being controlled by multiple sources outside of himself that at times make him angry and upset.
This has culminated in what appears to be a very serious thought disorder in which he is evidencing signs and symptoms of an active psychotic illness.
Ravisa will undergo a 20-day evaluation at Bridgewater State Hospital. Their doctors will determine his competency and criminal responsibility. We're live in Plymouth. Danae Bucci, WCVB News Center.
You know, it's scary. He looks like the one that did that shooting spree in the movie theater that time.
I think it was a copycat type of situation.
Yeah.
I think he reverted to that because he's just as crazy looking with that blonde, messy hair, looking like the Joker.
Yep.
And I don't think it's funny. I think that they should have stabbed him back.
Yep.
But hey, what do I know?
Yeah.
Tough on crime.
They should have stabbed him back. The 9-year-old should have stabbed him
The
back.
9-year-old, they should have let the 9-year-old stab him back.
Yeah.
They have been so rude. Travelers upset after flight to London. What's this, American Airlines?
Probably.
Diverted to Boston. A plane headed to London was diverted to Boston Logan Airport after the Federal Aviation Administration said a crew member saw smoke in the cabin. The plane landed safely just after 5 a.m. Monday and no one was hurt.
We about to have a conversation with our producer because she about to make me stop flying.
Yeah,
I'm
because
tired
all
of
of
reading
these
about
things,
planes.
they have been so rude today,
Yo.
said the lady with her eyes full of tears. I can't imagine paying thousands and thousands of flight. They told people, hey, get your hotel. Here's a number you can call, and you might be reimbursed.
Uh-oh.
She was on British Airways Flight 29C that took off from Washington, D.C. on Sunday night just before midnight and was headed to London. Some passengers say that about 3.5 hours into the flight, they were told the plane is turning around and headed to Boston. I'll be damned. If I'm going straight to London, you gonna be like, oh no, first of all, we gotta stop in Boston real quick. Huh? I wanna go there.
Don't bring it here.
I just started to notice on the map that we were suddenly turning back, and then the map kind of got shut down, and the captain made the announcement that we were being redirected. Paramedics brought a stretcher into the terminal but came back out with it empty. Some confused and exhausted passengers filled the baggage claim area wondering what to do next. British Air could have been a little bit more helpful. The messages wasn't perfect. They didn't really know what was going on, and they all just mad because I would be mad too.
Yeah, look at this. So we have the story here.
And coming here to Boston. A good amount of passengers tell me they were asleep when they realized something was up. They say they were told there was an air quality issue on board. They tell me everyone seemed calm. Nobody really appeared to be panicking. They were told they just had to turn around. A person with EMS tells me they were told there was something burning in the cockpit, but that was unfounded. Passengers say they didn't smell anything they thought was funny or off. One man tells me he's traveling with 20 kids.
We've been in Philadelphia and Washington for the last week, so yeah, we're flying back home, and unfortunately we've been redirected to Boston. So, city I've always wanted to come to, just not quite in this circumstance. Yeah, on the plane it was fairly calm, actually, to be fair, and the onboard guys did a great job. So, yeah, they kept everyone calm, and it was all okay.
Now, British Airways sent us a statement. They say they apologize for the passengers' delay and a technical issue. What exactly that technical issue was, we've reached out for some clarification. For now, live at Logan Airport, Joanna Boris for your local station, Boston.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't know. Flying just seems so crazy to me these days.
I'm gonna do it though.
I'm gonna do it. Definitely gonna do it.
I was looking at flights this morning.
I want to leave right now. Marblehead man wants to find the woman who helped save his life. Oh, what did she do? The woman who helped save his life at Gillette Rolling Stones concert. When was that?
Last week, I believe, right?
Really? The Rolling Stones was here?
Was it last week? There was one of these weeks. They were like back-to-back big concerts here.
A Marblehead man hopes to find the stranger who helped save his life at a Rolling Stones concert on Gillette Stadium. Tony Palladino and his wife, both diehard fans of the rock band, were waiting for them to take the stage on May 30th when he suffered cardiac arrest. I never saw them go on. Oh, damn. That sucks. He never even saw them go on. I collapsed in my seat and literally died. If it weren't for the woman who sprang into action to administer CPR, he might not have made it. Wow. You got to learn CPR.
Do you know who it is?
No, he's trying to. According to his wife, he said the woman administered CPR until the Foxborough Fire Department took over, using defibrillator paddles to restart his heart. Palladino's cardiologist said he is recovering well after a double bypass surgery. Now Palladino wants to thank the one person he hasn't been able to. I would really like to meet this person. She was so instrumental in me being in my condition today. He doesn't know who she is, so if you did save a man's life at Gillette Stadium on March 30th.
During the Rolling Stones
During the
concert.
Rolling Stones concert, please contact this man. He would like to thank you.
Dang, that means that person didn't get to see the show either.
Oh, yeah. They might have watched it right after. You know? They might have seen the Edge piece, the Let Out. The Rolling Stones was here, huh?
I like a Rolling Stone.
What they sing?
You got
Like
the
a
moves
rhinestone
like Jagger.
cowboy.
The moves like Jagger.
That was
No,
Mick.
that's
Oh,
Maroon
Mick Jagger
5.
is in the Rolling Stones.
Yes.
That's all I know.
But that's long.
But that wasn't
They
his
sing
song.
something where you lang out your tongue.
Not lang it out.
No, that's Kiss. That's Kiss.
Oh,
not
yeah.
the
No,
Rolling Stones.
but the Rolling
the
Stones
logo.
thing is
Yeah.
like that.
No, like that sounds ugly. The deadline is here for the migrants at the airport.
Oh.
They have got to go, says the governor. The governor gave them time to leave.
Yeah, well, y'all better go get your apartments. What are you still staying in the airport for?
What you doing over there? Go on and get in the bed.
I'm about to go stand over there. And
Child, listen.
Shoot. I'm here from Honduras.
I am Bora.
The coyotes is coming for me. Migrant families will no longer be allowed to sleep overnight at Boston's Logan International Airport. Last month, Governor Maura Healey ordered migrants to be out of Terminal E by Tuesday. Why were they in Terminal E?
Because it's nice. It's a big one. It's got more space. You know that Terminal E, that's one where you got to walk through.
With the elevators and the moving escalators.
And then you still going and going.
Oh my God, you gotta, and especially if you late and you gotta run for your plane, boy, I tell you, it's crazy. Here we go.
Assistance shelter wait list. They will now be offered transfers to new shelters, including the former prison in Norfolk, which is now open as a shelter. Family welcome centers and staff at Logan Airport are informing families about their options. They're also offering transportation to other locations where migrants can stay with family or friends.
Yeah, who their family and friends
a
is?
plane ticket for someone that has a family member in Florida. La Colaborativa, in conjunction with the governor's office, will do whatever it takes to relocate families. I mean, nobody wants to be living in a place where they don't have access to a bathroom.
The Healey administration is in the process of implementing a 9-month stay limit for emergency shelters. The first families will be notified this month and will be removed from shelters as early as September 29th. The state's shelter system remains at capacity. There are about 700 families on the wait list. We're live at Logan Airport.
Families, not people.
right.
Families on the wait list. Where they say they gotta go? They can't all go to the prison. To the dormitory.
Look, Janet said if you got family in the States, they'll send you there. You just got to tell them where you're going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm about to get all
Also,
of my
if you
family.
have extra space in your house, you can adopt a immigrant.
Will the government pay?
I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah, they were paying. I think they were paying. Remember, Maura Healey was asking people to
I remember that. Why didn't I
foster
do
families.
that? How much they was giving?
I think some of my neighbors are doing
Put
that.
them in CK's room.
Been a bit of influx of Haitians
In the
on my
living
street.
room. If they give me $1,000 per person, boy, I'll move out. I'll move right out. You can have my room. One can sleep in the bedroom, the kitchen, CK's room, the bathroom. The dog sleep in the bathroom.
Dormitorium.
It is. Everybody. And I got Steven's sleeping bag is in here too. I'm ready to go. I am ready to go. I'm a house of migrants, boy. I tell you. Call me Migranisha.
Migrantita.
Hearing Monday for Trooper Proctor. So did you guys hear this breaking news that she was acquitted? Pretty much unanimously, all the jurors found her not guilty of the murder, but couldn't settle on the smaller charges, and that's why they moved to a mistrial.
Is that what happened?
So they're saying that if they do a mistrial again,
So
murder might not be on the ticket, right?
So the reason why they did that is because somebody came out. That was somebody that was pro with the Alberts. That was pro.
For the family.
He went out and put out a statement saying that the jury was 10-2, and that they were basically 10 people that found her guilty and 2 people that were saying that she was innocent. And, the defense came back and said that's not true at all.
It was
That's why
unanimous,
everything
yeah.
else came out.
That's so crazy. So
Came
can
out.
I ask, what the hell else was she being charged for?
It was stupid charges, operating a vehicle under the influence and stuff like that. Yeah, those were. In
So they mistrialed the murder case because they couldn't figure out whether she was DUI or not?
Yeah.
No, they mistrialed it because of why did they mistrialed it?
Because they couldn't settle on the lesser charges.
But can't you be found different things?
Can't you be guilty of?
But it was the way they said it was the way that they were instructed originally.
See, and that's what I think is crazy.
Oh, because is that why the jury kept coming back with another question and another question?
With the way that they're we've seen this in a lot of cases where the jury gets really confused in instructions and don't really know how to do it.
Yeah.
You know, like, what do you...
Janet said the judge could
That's
have
what they
polled
should
the
have done.
jury.
That's what
the judge could have made a determination herself.
Yeah.
That's
there
how it's
could have been
usually
so
done.
many other outcomes. Yeah.
But see, that's very interesting, too, that the judge didn't take that. Because why didn't you finish this right here?
What's her name? I forget it already.
Kuweka. Or something Quran. Yeah, something like with a C, I believe.
Kanoni.
Beverly
yes.
Kanoni.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So with the Michael Proctor now, the Massachusetts State Police lead investigator who was relieved from duty hours after Karen Reed's murder trial ended, a mistrial was suspended without pay following a duty status hearing on Monday. During the trial, Michael Proctor was questioned about messages he shared with a group of friends after reading one of the messages in which he called Reed a whack job and an explicitive. He
called her the C word, didn't he?
He called her all the things. All the things. Here is my guy. Here is
barracks. That's where
him.
Update on Trooper Proctor.
Here to
at the state police barracks.
That's where we are, and that's where you can see dozens of demonstrators are right now as well, many of them holding signs calling for Proctor to be terminated, some also calling for other state troopers to be disciplined as a result of this as well. Now, it was last month that Michael Proctor took the stand in the Karen Reed trial, and it was there where he admitted to texting with friends and coworkers a number of offensive messages about Reed, the subject of his investigation. And at the time, Proctor said he regretted those texts. The governor also saying she was disgusted. Well, today, a board of 3 state police troopers disciplining Proctor and said he should be suspended without pay. Colonel Jack Mond accepting that board's recommendation, making it effective immediately. Now, an internal affairs investigation is still underway, and at the conclusion of that, the department can pursue further disciplinary charges, which could consist of termination from the department. Now, back here live, you can see the demonstrations here ongoing. We've seen signs calling Proctor a misogynist and a bully. We've heard a bunch of people beeping their horns as they drive by here where we are on Day Boulevard in South Boston. Now, we spoke with the former longtime member of the Canton Police Department, a member of that department for 35 years. We'll hear what he has to say about all of this coming up at 6. We're now live in South Boston. I'm Peter Eliopoulos, WCVB News Center.
Somebody's making a lot of noise back there.
They are upset. You know who it is. You know who it is. That big black man. Shame on who.
That's crazy.
That's who it
You
is.
don't miss a beat, boy, I tell you.
Do you get paid for being a professional protester?
No. Who gonna pay you?
Because there's that big black one, little round white lady, and a couple of other ones. Like, dude, they be at all the protests.
At all the protests.
I just don't know what they do for money.
Child, nothing. They don't need it. They gonna protest about it.
A portion of the road in Worcester collapsed on Monday afternoon. What do you mean a portion? Oh, golly! That's not collapsed. That fell through. A portion of a road collapsed in Worcester Monday afternoon, flying above Hurd Street, spotted a large hole surrounded by traffic cones in the roadway. City officials said an 8-inch water drain ruptured overnight, causing the ground to cave in. The collapse occurred near a railroad overpass and debris fell down near the tracks below the road. Worcester Department of Public Works crews were working to repair the hole around 6 p.m. I bet you that bridge will be up before the Hyde Park Bridge come up.
No.
That's another thing that's happening Friday, Hyde Park Porch Fest.
Oh, I didn't know Hyde Park had a Porch Fest.
Not Porch Fest. What's that one that called that we go to right there in the square?
Oh, the
Bridge Fest.
Yes, Bridge Fest.
Yeah.
Oh, good. They're doing that. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. That's nice.
It is nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go there. It's Friday nights, right?
Oh, no, Hyde Park.
Huh? You're not gonna. you are.
You're no
done with
longer
that?
Hyde Park
Done with
resident.
Hyde
today.
Not a lot of Hyde Park, mom.
Nope.
Red Line needs emergency maintenance after maintenance vehicle comes off. The maintenance vehicle came off the tracks, takes out the third rail at Park Street, and thousands wait in boiling sun for shuttle buses.
Yep, that was this morning.
Get on the T, they said. Get a T pass. We're trying to be fair to all the commuters.
Especially that Park Street station, man.
Yo, Park Street station is a sinkhole.
It's hell.
It's a sinkhole of hell.
Yeah, because it's hot.
It's hot and underground.
Muggy.
And it's enclosed.
All the people.
Yes.
It's
and there's many different transports that you can do. The red line, the orange line.
It's
the
a
blue.
portal to hell.
Yes.
Park Street was the first underground station.
It looked like the first.
It seems so.
It looked like the first. A maintenance vehicle being used for some overnight work at Park Street derailed this morning. Knocking out the third rail and completely disrupting the morning commute. The T wrangled some bustles to shuttle riders between. They wrangled them up.
Wrangled them up. God, Jesus.
Who wrote this? Adam?
Adam.
Yeah.
But of course.
Can we get Adam in here?
We're definitely going to have to reach out.
Oh my gosh, I like Adam.
But of course, they proved unable to completely replace multi-car subway trains, and riders from Cambridge to South Boston face long waits just to get on the bus at the start of what could be the hottest day of the year.
Today?
No, yesterday.
No, it's this morning.
It's this morning.
This morning.
That was this morning at 9:10. Today's the 9th, not the 8th. I knew it wasn't the 8th. This is wrong. This is wrong over here. Because I'm like, it can't possibly be. Oh, that says 9.
What are you talking about?
It says 9 on the computer regardless. I can't see that far with my glasses on. I don't know what y'all want.
You take them down. I told you you're at the age where you get to read with your glasses off. You didn't take your glasses off to read. You can see better with your glasses off when it comes to reading.
Oh, if it's close. The T, by 8:40 a.m. this morning or so, T workers had managed to re-rail the thing so that they could drive it away from the Park Street, as Tom Brand captured, although presumably they will drive it to Alewife rather than attempting to push it off at Longfellow. Push it off what? The bridge? That's terrible. You know, I get it. I want to go on record to say I do understand that Boston is one of the more bigger cities.
And we have one of the best transportations.
And we have one of the most, the best transportations in the country. However, this is not right. It's not fair. And if we're going to, we want to be, we're very, prideful over here. And if we're going to be on the list as the best, then they should be able to work for the best, because we like to be able to talk about our things in great grandeur. So the T has got to get it together, because the T make too much goddamn money to not have functioning, to have the maintenance train derail that's trying to maintain the derailed. I don't understand. I don't get it, boy.
I don't even know what you said.
You know, I'm the Al Sharpton of Boston.
Oh wow! All right,
that's who I'm gonna be. From now on, y'all call me Sauce Sharpton.
All right.
Okay.
Or Al Sauce. No. I like Sauce Sharpton. Sauce Sharpton
Flows better.
Yes. Thank you very much.
That flows.
And I will not answer to anything else.
All right.
Thank you very much. And last but not least, house painter who. Oh wow.
This is from Janet.
Oh wow.
Janet.
A house painter who masturbated inside the client's house instead of painting, he painted some, gets off because centuries-old law doesn't account for surveillance video. What?
Yeah.
The Massachusetts.
He got off.
After painting the walls. The Massachusetts Appeal Court today dismissed the charge of open and gross lewdness against a painter who disrobed and strolled through a client's home, masturbating instead of painting what he was supposed to paint. Because current state law requires the physical presence of somebody to be armed or shocked, and the homeowner only got armed or shocked later while reviewing video from her security cameras. What a loophole.
Wow.
You hear that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. The court rejected an argument by the Bristol County District Attorney's Office that a theory of virtual presence satisfied the law's requirement that a lewd act be performed openly to count as criminal behavior. The court said that a court accepting the DA's virtual argument might lead to the criminalization of all sorts of videoed lewd acts. Many of which are now considered perfectly legal, but added it might be time for the legislature to update the law to include certain very specific acts, which would be similar to the way the legislator raced to make subway upskirting illegal after the Supreme Court concluded a similarly outdated law applied to peeping toms looking into private bathrooms and bedrooms, not to pervs using cameras pointed up from the Green Line steps. What would be the difference between a peeping tom looking into somebody's private bedroom and somebody looking up your skirt
so
as you walk?
peeping tom is still protected, but upskirting is outlawed now?
I think one of them somehow canceled out the other.
Oh, wow.
The current Open and Gross Lewdness Act has not been updated in more than 200 years.
What is it,
it's
in the Constitution?
Accepting the Commonwealth's expansive theory of virtual presence under the present facts could create criminal liability, whereas any recorded lewd act could rise to the level of violation. So this is what I understand. So if you in the house, if you in somebody's house, say you cheating on somebody, or you in somebody's house cheating with Dave, whatever, and it's recorded, it couldn't be, you would want to take that to court because you got shocked by seeing it. But they're saying unless you walked into the house and saw it, that it can't be taken to court.
Yeah, because that's what they're saying. The homeowner wasn't shocked until she watched the video after.
But I feel like
to be immediately shocked.
What I don't like
Can't
about
be no
rules
aftershock.
and regulations like that is that there should be a per incident.
Amendment.
Yeah. If I hired you to paint the walls with paint, I didn't want you to paint the walls with your jizz. Therefore, you are in violation of the reason why you were invited here in the first place.
Yeah.
Imagine you looking on your camera, you see somebody just walking butt naked on your house, just masturbating.
Why he do that for?
Eating all of your produce out of the fruit bowl.
Exactly.
I want to know why the Open and Gross Lewdness Act hasn't been changed in over 200 years.
This is because this is not even the same kind of lewdness that they used to do no more. This is some new lewdness that's happening out here.
Those legislations and rules and stuff that was made 200 years ago prior to the computer system.
Yes.
In general.
Thank you. Exactly.
Now that we've expanded since the 2000s into 2025 at this point, why is this not amended into the Massachusetts Constitution?
I'm not sure why they don't look at our stuff every 30 to 50 years and make amendments, because times change, society changes.
I don't understand. So this is what happened. Y'all want to hear the story?
What story?
The defendant met. So this is the woman hired a painter she knew from the church.
Oh no.
To update her home, her sister's home. The defendant met with the victim at her house 2 days prior to the incident to discuss the quote for the paint job. During their conversation, the defendant pointed to one of the cameras inside the house and asked what those were. The victim replied that she had installed cameras in the house after her husband had passed away and while her mother-in-law was staying in the residence. She further explained that the defendant that she used the cameras to keep an eye on people who were coming in and out of the house for her mother-in-law when the victim was at work.
So she told him that
Yes, she told him, On February 9th, the defendant arrived at the victim's residence, at which time the video cameras captured the following incident.
So this was intentional.
The defendant walked around the house for approximately 9 minutes, during which time he went around the room checking the ceiling corners, looked into the camera, moved the ladder twice, placed a drop cloth over the ladder, and came back into the room without his shoes on. Next, the defendant entered the bathroom. Less than 1 minute later, he came out of the bathroom with no pants on and was masturbating. He entered the room with a cloth in his left hand and his right hand on his penis and briefly looked at the camera again. The defendant walked into the various rooms throughout the house, including the kitchen, while masturbating and looked into the camera several times. Approximately 2 minutes after leaving the bathroom, the defendant ejaculated into the rag he was holding, walked back into the bathroom, and then exited the bathroom with his pants on. He then removed the drop cloth from the ladder, moved the ladder back near the couch, cleaned the floor in the kitchen, and left the residence. After he finished masturbating and was grabbing his belongings, he did not look at the cameras once after that.
I had this moment of clarity. Yo, what the hell? This is what's going on now when you hire people.
So do you think he knew this law?
This is the man at the church.
No, he didn't know this law.
He didn't.
But why he was kept looking in the camera?
Because he was being nasty. He was putting on a chauffeur. He was like, you invited me here to paint something. I'm going to paint these walls.
And you told me that there's cameras, so I'm going to give you something.
I'm going to give you a little show.
Look at.
Because later on, when you watch him, you're going to be excited. You're going to thank me for this.
Look at. Oh.
And cleaned up the floor in the kitchen. So you decided that of all the places you want to ejaculate on, you wanted to ejaculate in the kitchen.
But he ejaculated into the cloth that he was holding.
And some dropped out because he had to clean it.
I'm going to vomit. I'm going to absolutely vomit.
Got to pray. People, got to pray.
That's why you got to have cameras in your house. It's so funny because I have one in the house now for the dog, and I do be seeing people up there like, I be like, Daddy, you didn't tell me you was going upstairs.
Oh my God.
What?
Sorry.
What happened?
My mind just went away.
Oh, what? Oh, God. That's terrible.
Yes. You know where it went?
I don't want it to go there again.
Did you see?
We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and I'll see you guys later because Miss Tony's out of order.
Oh, my God.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
You are enjoying the miracle of radio.
Radio. New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Nice Productions and Friends Lifestyle Group presents the 8th annual Togetherness Boat Ride. That's right, Boston, it's the Togetherness Boat Ride taking place on Saturday, July the 13th. It's the Blue Jeans edition. Music's gonna be provided by DJ Walla, Rockstone Triz, Hot Scott Supreme, DJ Sergio, and DJ Alfredo. It's also gonna be featuring the Caracol Punta Group Tempo Rhythm section. It's all hosted by Specialists.
I wanna give it up, oh my God, I wanna give it to.
It's all taking place at 17 Rose Wharf. Boarding time is at 7 p.m. Departs at 8 p.m. It's a dinner inclusive. Get your early bird tickets for $65. Regular tickets are $75. It's a 21 plus mandatory ID event. Get those tickets right now on togetherness.eventbrite.com. Sponsored in part by Spark FM. Bring your flags, bring your ride. It's all about the Togetherness Boat Ride. This one's going to be crazy.
Last drop of a canal is madness in the capital. So
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-Made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Get ready, New England. Friday, January 31st. We've got a real treat for all you reggae lovers out there. Get ready to sway to the smooth sounds of the one and only Mr. Beres Hammond. That's right. The reggae legend himself is bringing his Forever Giving Thanks tour to the Chevalier Theater. From classic tunes like Putting Up Resistance, Rockaway, to newer hits like I Feel Good. Beres Hammond's music has a way of bringing people together and spreading positivity. Mark your calendars, folks. Friday, July 31st at the Chevalier Theater. Showtime 7 p.m. Beres Hammond Forever Giving Thanks tour is coming to town. Get your tickets, www.chevaliertheater.com. Stay tuned to SparkFMOnline.com for more updates and your chance to win tickets to see the legend Beres Hammond in action.
Falling in love all over again. How could I ever doubt that you were my friend?
Spark FM.
Wheezy boy, make me dance. Daddy, oh, make me dance.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM. Join us on Facebook and Instagram at SparkFMOnline.com. Turn us up.
Tell me how you want it, yeah. Call me and I'm over.
Spark FM.
Give me a break, baby. Need to be with you. The doctor's order. I feel a shiver. I'm feeling down and out. I'm a true believer. I know what it's all about. I know it's not the flu. It's all because of you. I feel a trembling when I wake. Come back and give another break. I feel a shiver running up my spine. This hurting feeling. It hits me all the time. Every time you go away, seems I can't live another day. Oh, my bed, it is so cold. You got my happiness on hold. Why I feel a ton of joy and my heart gets warm. Thinking about you, holding you, squeezing you in my arms. But as the day turns to night, loneliness gives me a fight. I'm afraid to close my eyes. Yes, it's another sleepless night. Oh, the shiver, baby. I'm on the doctor's order. I need you, baby. The remedy is you, girl. Don't you know? I feel a shiver. I'm feeling down and out. I'm a true believer. I know what it's all about. I know it's not the flu. It's all because of you. I feel a trembling when I wake. Come back and give another break. I feel a shiver running up my spine. This lonely feeling hits me all the time. Every time you go away, seems I can't live another day. I feel a shiver when I wake.
come back and give another break. I feel a ton of joy and my heart gets warm. Thinking about you, holding you, squeezing you in my arm. But as the day turns to night, loneliness gives me a fight. I'm afraid to close my eyes. Yes, it's another sleepless night. I feel a shiver, baby. I'm a true believer that it's you I'm thinking of now. I get lonely after dark, babe. So lonely. I'm on the dark road, baby. Oh, it's my time long. Please don't make it long now. I see love from a distance coming but slowly. I know it's gonna last forever. I feel us coming closer.
All right. We fit back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back in the building, and it's time for our news.
It's time for our national
and world.
Yeah, I want to rub a dub in a club to this kind of music. Don't you want to do that?
Well, you can do that. So on July 30th at the Chevalier Theater in Medford, we will be hosting or co-hosting the Barris Hammond Show. Yes. He is coming back, and people, if you don't know, Barris Hammond is a national treasure, so international treasure.
Oh, yes.
So if you are interested in going, we'll be giving away tickets starting next week for that show. Yeah. And if you want to purchase tickets, you can go to the ChevalierTheater.com and purchase tickets right from there. You should see the posters and the banners all over the place. Make sure that you guys come on out. Bring a loved one. You can come out with your girls and rub a dub side to side or together. Or you can bring a lover or a potential lover and rub a dub with them. That would be a nice thing to do. It's time for our national and world news. Miss Tony, what you got for us?
Well, Columbia University removes 3 deans from power for very troubling anti-Semitic text message. Columbia University announced on Monday it has permanently removed 3 deans from their post after finding they engaged in very troubling text messages that touched on anti-Semitic tropes. In a letter, Columbia President Minouche Safiq committed to holding these officials responsible for the disturbing incident, which occurred during a May 31st panel discussion about Jewish life at an alumni event. The incident revealed behavior and sentiments that were not only unprofessional, but also disturbingly touched on ancient anti-Semitic tropes, Shafiq said in the Monday statement. Whether intended as such or not, these sentiments are unacceptable and deeply upsetting, conveying a lack of seriousness about the concerns and the experiences of members of the Jewish community that is anti-ethical to our university's value and the standards we must uphold in our community. It doesn't say. Columbia leaders have been under fire for months to show they are taking action to combat anti-Semitism on campus and protect Jewish students and staff. Angela Olinto, Columbia's provost, said she shares Shafiq's dismay and announced 3 staff members involved had been permanently removed from their positions and will remain on leave at this time. Their conduct was wrong and contrary to the mission and values of our institution. It revealed, at best, an ignorance of the history of anti-Semitism.
I mean, everything is anti-Semitism when everything is anti-Semitism.
Right. I mean, everything can be seen as anti-Semitism. What if it says anything?
If you want to be offended by it, it's anti-Semitism. I think that a lot of these things are not what people are saying they are, and they're just using it to if you guys could see the struggle that's going back.
I feel like they were seeing the struggle.
I took it off of me. Get off.
Oh, it's just me? Oh,
It's
okay.
just you.
It was seeing the struggle in my face to keep composure while you were doing all that. CNN reached out to the 3 officials with comment. However, Columbia signaled that a 4th official involved in the text messages, Joseph Surratt, the dean of Columbia College, is staying in power after apologizing and taking responsibility. On Monday, Surratt sent a message to Columbia students apologizing for his actions. I am deeply sorry that this happened in a community that I led and that I was a part of any of the exchanges, and I pledge to spearhead the change we need to ensure this never happens again, the message said, which was also posted online. Last week, Rep. Virginia Fox, the Republican chairwoman of the House Education and the Workforce Committee, demanded Columbia hold the 3 officials accountable and revealed images of the group text message. Jewish students deserve better than to have harassment and threats against them dismissed as privilege.
Are they? I mean, I don't want to get into the topsy-turvy about what is anti-Semitic and what is privileged and what is whatever.
Yeah.
But we got to be honest. Was it really anti-Semitic? Like, you guys just don't. I don't like people who do not like to be checked.
Right.
You know, like why you can't be, why it's not, that didn't offend you. You're not upset about it.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why these people are getting removed from their jobs because of how they feel.
Yep. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. So that happened. And what else happened? Rhode Island man is killed in a police chase after being accused of killing his wife.
Oh, you know.
Yeah. A man wanted in the killing of his wife died over the weekend after his Suburban flipped during a police chase, the Rhode Island State Police said in a statement. A warrant was issued on Friday for Joseph Francis in the shooting death of his wife, Stephanie Francis, whose body was found with a gunshot wound inside her Hopkinton, Rhode Island home. On Saturday, Westerly Police spotted Joseph Francis driving and tried unsuccessfully to stop him. About an hour later, so they chased him for an hour?
I wasn't chasing nobody for an hour. He got away.
About an hour later, officers from Richmond and Charleston police departments tried to stop Francis again. During that chase, Francis failed to negotiate a turn, rolled his vehicle several times, and came to rest near some woods. Police approached the vehicle and found Francis dead inside. Francis, who was wanted on charges of domestic violence, murder, and domestic violence violation of no contact order, was already facing charges from allegedly attacking his wife in May, according to a report from Hopkinton Police. In that case, he was charged with disorderly conduct, domestic violence, and domestic simple assault for allegedly pushing her, smashing her phone, and yelling at her. Wow. He was also charged with violating a state law banning high-capacity magazines after police recovered 2 handguns and several loaded high-capacity magazines. An order was also issued preventing him from contacting his wife. So this guy, it sounds like he did it.
He definitely did it. He sounds pretty guilty to me.
Yeah,
he did it.
Awful.
Arrest that man.
But the first time, what did he do? Pushed her, smashed her phone, and yelled at her. And then they found the gun. So then he went back and shot her.
And then shot himself.
And then didn't shoot himself.
Oh, the
killed
high-speed
himself
safe.
in the high-speed safe. This little hero right here, a teen safely stops a runaway boat speeding in circles on New Hampshire's largest lake. So an empty runaway boat speeding in circles in New Hampshire's largest lake was brought safely to a stop by a teenager who jumped on board from another watercraft, from a personal watercraft.
He is a hero.
That's dangerous.
He's 911 type hero.
My goodness, Rich Bono, who captured the events on video, said he was on the dock Wednesday in Lake Winnipesaukee Smith Cove when he heard some commotion in what is usually a quiet, no-wake zone. I can hear an engine revving, and I looked down the end of the dock towards the noise and saw a boat circling, and no one was in it. Obviously, that's not good. Bono later learned that the boat's operator, a sailing instructor, had reached into the water to pick up a tennis ball used for teaching when one of the students' sailboats tipped over. The sailboat's mast hit the motorboat's throttle, sending the instructor overboard and the boat into a spiral. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Let me see is the video.
Brady Procon, 17, hopped on the back of his neighbor's personal watercraft. They pulled alongside the runaway boat, and Procon jumped onto it and cut the engine. Brady was a hero, Bono said in an interview Monday. Though there were multiple children in sailboats and other vessels docked nearby, no one was injured, nor was property damaged. The boat was under power, throttled up. Motors on boats like that are like meat grinders. They're not very forgiving if someone gets hit. Procon, who was joining the U.S. Navy in the fall, told the Tues the experience was both scary and fun. I'd do it again, he said. And thank you, Brady, for your bravery. Bravery. Whatever I'm saying, y'all know. So that was bravery. What's his name?
Brady.
Body of a college student who vanished from a gathering in New Hampshire is found in the river. The body of a missing college student who vanished from a social gathering in New Hampshire over the weekend was found in the river. Officers and firefighters responding to a report of a missing Dartmouth College student in the area of 8 Boathouse Road near the docks of Connecticut River in Hanover, New Hampshire on Sunday recovered the body of 20-year-old Juan Jang about 65 feet off the shore from a hours-long search. Scott Brown, the dean of Dartmouth College, said Jang was reported missing Sunday afternoon after he attended a gathering near the river on Saturday night. I write to share the sad and difficult news that Wang Jang, 26, has died. One had been class of 26, excuse me. One had been reported missing late this afternoon following a social gathering late last night. His body was found this evening in the river after a search involving state and local emergency responders. There is no indication that his death involved foul play. He was a biomedical engineering major from Middletown, Delaware, and a fraternity brother of Beta Alpha Omega. Juan wholeheartedly embraced opportunities at Dartmouth to pursue his academic and personal passions, and he will be sorely missed.
Oh, that's terrible.
Very, very sad. Very sad news.
This was a quick update about the campaign, Biden's campaign, and what they're going on. That's that second link that I just put in there. Under there.
So the latest on the 2024 campaign, House Democrats are holding a highly anticipated meeting this morning, the caucus' first gathering since the presidential debate. As some ranking members have said, President Joe Biden should step aside for the 2024 campaign. According to sources, Biden wrote a letter to congressional Democrats on Monday saying he's committed to staying in the race. As the NATO summit kicks off in Washington, D.C., Biden will also seek to reassure world leaders about the future of the alliance and his leadership. Meanwhile, the Republican National Convention, where the GOP will nominate Donald Trump as its presidential candidate, kicks off next week in Milwaukee. The convention's platform committee on Monday overwhelmingly passed the new Trump-aligned Republican platform, which softened the party's language on abortion, a source said. Read up on the campaign promises for both of them on CNN.com.
I'm nervous. I do feel nervous.
I'm nervous too.
Yeah. So it says update 4 minutes ago. So what's going on inside the House Democrat Caucus meeting room? Inside the House Democrat Caucus room, lawmakers are making their respective cases about President Joe Biden's future. The member said leadership has been cleared. They don't want leaks, so members can freely make the case for what to do going forward. This member said there is no consensus yet. In addition, Rep. Stephen Cohen, when leaving the caucus meeting, said there was no agreement on Biden's viability as the Democratic nominee. He said that no one spoke out against Biden, but he said that there were different talks about the process, adding that it was a typical congressional talk.
What I don't understand, I don't understand many things, so I'll just leave it alone. Because I don't get how come Biden is so unable to be the president, but Trump is.
And it also seems like they are on a mission to just not put him in office.
Yeah.
It's
like
weird.
everybody, like they've collectively come together to be like, we would, at this point, I guess we would rather Donald Trump instead of staking it out with Joe Biden. And I'm confused about that. Why would we rather Donald Trump?
I do not know. Joe Biden is going to be holding a press conference on Thursday, his first since the debate. And he will be addressing all of these things on Thursday. So we'll stay tuned to that and bring you guys updates.
They've been letting the I think she's, I don't know who's the
Karine.
Is that her?
She was getting crazy yesterday with him because they was coming at her and she was like,
they be attacking her. I don't understand. She's very clear when she speaks and they act like they don't understand what she's saying.
The name of the neurologist that he had, because they want to make sure they're wondering if he has Parkinson's. Mm-hmm. And she's like, he was checked out by his doctor, regardless of what his name is, and he is not taking medication for Parkinson's. He does not have Parkinson's, nothing like that. And they're like, well, what's his name? Why does that matter? Right. Why does that matter? That's that man's personal private business.
What you want to violate HIPAA? What is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
People are so stupid. Here's something that's close and personal to my heart. Why McDonald's killed this menu item? I want to know. McDonald's once poured big marketing dollars into its salads, but since 2020, greens have been off the menu.
Nothing is healthy
at McDonald's.
At McDonald's at all. You can't get nothing that make any sense besides the chicken nuggets.
I was so surprised when I went there one day. I was like, y'all ain't got no salad? And they were like, no.
No.
Do you want a double quarter pounder with extra cheese and sauce on it? That's because the chain has concluded that when people go to McDonald's, they mostly want a burger and fries.
Yes, they do. But there's some people who have to go to McDonald's without a damn choice, and they would probably prefer a salad.
A salad. If people really want salads from McDonald's, we will gladly relaunch the salads. Relaunch them MFs, because what the hell?
I believe that you should at least have a small side salad on your menu.
Even Dunkin' Donuts have a fresh banana on their counter or something like that. Y'all ain't even got nothing. So they said President Joe Erlinger, the president of McDonald's USA, in a June interview of the Wall Street Journal's annual Global Food Forum. But what our experience has proven is that it's not what customers are looking for at McDonald's. They're looking for great French fries. They're looking for a $5 meal deal. They're looking for a hot, fresh sandwich. And so that's what we're going to continue to provide them. Serving a healthy meal or one fit for vegetarians, vegans, or children can help fast food chains avoid a so-called veto vote, which involves a group or family skipping a restaurant that doesn't have options for picky eaters or ones with dietary restrictions. Exactly. For McDonald's, putting salads on the menu was likely a way to avoid the veto vote and stay atop recent healthy food trends. McDonald's had been serving salads for decades prior to the pandemic. I remember I used to go downtown. Mom used to take me downtown. And I used to get a chef salad all the time. She used to pick out the ham for me. But that little processed turkey that they use at McDonald's with that little egg slices and the cheese, that was a good salad with a ranch dressing. I remember that. That's a fond memory I have of my grandmother. McDonald's has been serving salads made it possible for some to eat at the chain while watching their diets.
Exactly.
For others, it may have been more of a way to feel like they were eating healthy, even if they weren't. But that's true. Like how many parents want to take their kids to McDonald's, right? And you're a parent who's trying to be health conscious yourself. But you want to get McDonald's for your child, and you have no options. You got to go to 2 different restaurants to get a meal for you and your child. In 2018, salads became more of a liability than a draw.
A liability?
That year,
the lettuce?
Yeah, well, that year, hundreds of people were sickened with an intense intestinal illness caused by consuming contaminated food or water. McDonald's salads were one likely source of these infections, the CDC said at the time. During the outbreak, the chain stopped selling its salads at 3,000 restaurants as a precautionary measure. And then 2 years later, COVID hit. The restaurant, facing labor shortages and tangled supply chains, slimmed down their menus to focus on the most popular items. McDonald's removed salads from national menus in 2020 to help simplify restaurant operations, the company said. In 2022, the chain gave its franchise operators the option of serving pre-made salads, but many decided not to. The strategy paid off. Sales ballooned as the chain came up with ways to update and market their core items, and now the chain is focusing its efforts on convincing consumers to choose their $5 meal deal, which I did buy.
Except some places you go talking about, oh, we don't have the $5 nuggets. You can't put 5 nuggets in a carton with the French fries and the drink.
Somebody said that to you?
They said, we don't have that one today. I said, do you have 6 nuggets? Yeah, we have that one.
They don't have the box for
you don't have 4 nuggets, but you got 6. All right.
You don't have 5 nuggets, but you got 10.
Another menu item that's not coming to McDonald's anytime soon, a plant-based burger. They said we ain't doing that. I don't think the U.S. consumer is looking for...
Burger King did.
And that Impossible Burger is lit. But it says, I don't think the U.S. consumer is looking for a McPlant or any other plant-based proteins from McDonald's.
You know who's not going to like this? What's his name that owned Microsoft?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates does not like this.
Why?
He wants to push plant-based meat to the whole country.
Ooh.
Because it got a microchip in it.
He's on a mission.
Well, to do that. I'm a carnivore, but
carnivore
likes meat. What can I say? But that Impossible Burger from Burger King is nice. It's a good burger. 2 fugitive murder suspects who escaped jail are caught following a manhunt. Oh my goodness! Police in Mississippi said Saturday they caught 2 murder suspects who escaped from jail early Friday morning. Oh, what's this name now? What's your name is, honey?
Tyron Cannell.
Oh,
Tyre Kennel.
Tyree Cannell.
Tyree Cannell Collins and Desarius Johnson.
Wow.
What was their choice in life with these names?
They didn't have them.
They were found in an abandoned home Saturday around noon.
Desarius
and Tyre Kennel. Tyre Kennel? I don't know. Following a 33-hour manhunt, the suspects who escaped from the Claiborne County Detention Center around 2:20 a.m. on Friday were considered armed and dangerous, according to authorities. When you have someone in jail and they are charged with murder, you get them apprehended as quick as possible because we don't want them to go out and hurt any more individuals. The sheriff's office live streamed officers putting the suspects away in a police SUV on its Facebook page. Early this morning, 2 inmates escaped the Claiborne County Detention Center. The escape occurred around 2:20 a.m. Sheriff Edward Goods said both suspects were caught on camera escaping through the ceiling and leaving behind the outside wall.
They probably planned that for so long.
What's that called? Shawshank Redemption.
How long was they out?
33 hours. Both suspects were charged with murder. Collins was being held for a crime in Acopia County, while Johnson, who is from the Natchez area, was being held for Jefferson County, according to Claiborne County Sheriff Department. They're somewhere in Mississippi in an abandoned house.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be found, too, in Mississippi.
Ain't that a sundown town?
And don't they put you in a chain gang? Black and white? I don't know, but anyhow, Desarius and Tyre Kennel were caught. And that is the national news.
I'd be pissed at my mom.
Man, and that's probably why they acting out and being the way that they are.
Mommy issues.
Mommy issues.
Desarius.
There's no way you loved me naming me disastrous like that.
We're going to take another quick commercial break and we'll be right back in a few seconds. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Tues.
Worldwide, this is Spark FM.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Produced at U.S. Tax. Wait a minute. Oh, you say another word now. What can you do to stop me?
Get ready, New England. Friday, January 31st. We've got a real treat for all you reggae lovers out there. Get ready to sway to the smooth sounds of the one and only Mr. Beres Hammond. That's right. The reggae legend himself is bringing his Forever Giving Thanks tour to the Chevalier Theater. From classic tunes like Putting Up Resistance, Rockaway, to newer hits like I Feel Good. Beres Hammond's music has a way of bringing people together and spreading positivity. Mark your calendars, folks. Friday, July 31st at the Chevalier Theater, showtime 7 p.m. Beres Hammond Forever Giving Thanks tour is coming to town. Get your tickets, www.chevaliertheater.com. Stay tuned to SparkFMOnline.com for more updates and your chance to win tickets to see the legend Beres Hammond in action.
Falling in love all over again. How could I ever doubt that you were my friend?
You ready for this? Nice Productions and Friends Lifestyle Group presents the 8th annual Togetherness Boat Ride. That's right, Boston is the Togetherness Boat Ride, taking place on Saturday, July the 13th. It's the Blue Jeans edition. Music's gonna be provided by DJ Walla, Rockstone Triz, Hot Scud Supreme, DJ Sergio, and DJ Alfredo. It's also gonna be featuring the Caracol Punta Group Tempo Rhythm section. It's all hosted by specialists.
I wanna give it up, oh my God, I wanna give it to.
It's all taking place at 17 Rose Wharf. Boarding time is at 7 p.m. Departs at 8 p.m. It's a dinner inclusive. Get your early bird tickets for $65. Regular tickets are $75. It's a 21 plus mandatory ID event. Get those tickets right now on togetherness.eventbrite.com. Sponsored in part by Spark FM. Bring your flags, bring your ride. It's all about the Togetherness Boat Ride. This one's going to
Madness in the capital, so.
Spark FM.
Perhaps I was addicted to the dark side. Somewhere inside my childhood when it's my heart died. And even though we both can't.
Igniting the airwaves. Spark FM.
Me no stop love how the girl them flex. The hand close and make a next girl flex. Me no stop love how it.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at sparkfmonline.com. Turn us up.
Oh my darling, oh that.
Spark FM.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Don't forget, people, this weekend, the 11th annual Boston Jerk Fest. July 12th is the rum and brew tasting. Enjoy 60 plus sips of options. Let me tell y'all, if anything, if y'all want to go to the Jerk Fest and you can't make it on Saturday, be there on Friday.
Be there for that.
Be there on Friday. You will have a good time.
That's my favorite thing.
July 13th, Caribbean food and music featuring Third World, the reggae band.
Yeah.
For more information and tickets, go to bostonjerkfest.com. And we should be giving out some tickets later on this week, so make sure you guys keep it locked right here to Spark FM Online. What else you got over there, Ms. Tony?
Also, people, please look out on Monday. ADSL and Ron Burton Training Village presents the Community Day. Monday, July 15th. That's from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Town Field, right there in Fields Corner, 1565 Dorchester Avenue. There's going to be lots of free activities, fans, painting, bounty house games, resource tables, food and music, ice cream, and basketball games, and so much more. This is a great time for you and your family every year. Spark FM DJs will be out there, and it's going to be a great, great time. So join us for that with our good friends from ADSL.
Excited about all of that. All of that. Let's get into the entertainment. Let's find out what your favorite local celebrities and all of the tea. What's tea?
What's tea?
Columbia removes 3D. Oh, that's not it. Bob's Burgers star Jay Johnson pleads guilty in January 6th Capitol riot.
Have you ever watched Bob's Burgers?
No.
You really? Where you going?
Well, clearly he's a domestic terrorist because he was over there on the Capitol.
Rioting in the January 6th.
And he's a racism.
Oh, he's a whole racism.
A whole racism. Oh, that's him. That is him. Jay Johnson, best known for the animated sitcom Bob's Burgers, is pleading guilty to his involvement in the January 6th Capitol attack. The comedian entered his plea Monday to a single count of obstructing officers during a civil disorder. He is set to be sentenced in October and faces up to 5 years in federal prison, a fate shared by over 540 Capitol rioters so far.
Really?
I didn't know that they were still getting them.
Yeah, ma'am.
I thought they had let them people go and said there's good and bad people on both sides.
No.
Johnson was arrested in California last summer and initially hit with 4 charges, though 3 were later dropped. He was pegged as a participant in the riot thanks to a social media post the FBI shared on March 2021.
You need to be pegged.
He do. Absolutely, sure do. Authorities claim he participated with other rioters in a group assault on police officers guarding the Capitol entrance and also helped carry a stolen police riot shield out.
Damn!
According to court documents, he also told an acquaintance via text message he'd been there. Why do you guys do this? By the end of the year, Jay was facing the music. He was fired from his role voicing Jimmy Pesto in Bob's Burgers, which was recast to Eric Bauza in 2023. You lost your good job. You got fired. You don't
got a bad rep.
You got a bad rep. You going to jail now.
So what happened now?
He was over there. Him and a group of his friends went there and attacked the security and then stole a police shield.
So y'all never saw Bob's Burgers?
Welcome to Burger. Can I get your order?
Bob's Burgers is Seinfeld to me.
Really?
It's the cartoon version of Seinfeld.
You know what? The only one of those adult cartoons that I ever watched was Family Guy.
Family Guy's
and not even a lot of it. It just, like sometimes it would be on in the background. But like Bob's Burger, American Dad. What's that?
I used to watch American Dad. I used to watch Family Guy.
American Dad and Bob's Burgers, those are actually like family. You could watch those with the family.
Futurama.
Really?
Well, you can't watch Futurama.
You cannot watch American. Can you watch American Dad? No,
Yeah,
you can't.
I-
American Dad.
I mean, no,
Tristan.
what's his name? Family Guy.
Family.
I don't know. Family
Family
Guy was a little racy at times.
But it's more family friend. Yeah.
Very more family.
American
Bob-
Dad was out of control.
Is American- which
Futurama
one had
was a
the
little bit
alien?
out. Futurama.
Futurama.
okay.
I liked that one too. And
There was an
Boondocks.
alien in American Dad.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
There was absolutely an
Very
American.
inappropriate.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yes, I know.
Fulio, so we learned about Fulio. He got killed a couple of weeks ago. His alleged killer claims that youngin Ace paid him for the murder.
Oh.
Though Fulio's family recently paid tribute to his life and legacy at his funeral, new rumors online seek to disturb the peace. Moreover, an unidentified man is going viral on social media right now for claiming that he was the one who fatally shot the rapper, which was unverified.
Why are you going on social media saying that?
This is why do you want to do what is, let's play the clip.
People like clout. People like clout.
But I don't ever want to chase clout for murder. Like, I'd rather chase clout and say that, like.
Also, that came out this week. The dude that killed Pop Smoke said he has no remorse. He said he made music about killing people and got killed.
This is what I don't
And wasn't it like a 15-year-old that killed him?
It was like 3 people. So one of them came out.
These same
and
people
said-
don't want to go and make it rain on,
That's what I'm saying.
like the Supreme Court. I can't say that on loud,
So
can I?
this is Julio speaking on that.
Did that, you feel me? I handled that because, Ace had that money on his head. Ace had to put that 10K up. Told me to slide, told me to smack fool because, he got tired of that nigga running his mouth playing all the time, you feel me? So what had to be done, you feel what I'm saying? So I just handled it, you feel me?
Killed him on his birthday.
Oh, that's on purpose.
That's not real.
On purpose, because, well, that's what I'm saying. Why would you go on the line and lie about you killing somebody on their birthday? Do it make you feel good?
And these are Florida people, so they
Florida.
different. This is Broward. This is Tallahassee. This is very different. So they have the animals out there, man.
Yeah.
Terrible. And that's sad. Because how old was Julio?
Young.
And what did he say? Do we know?
I don't know.
Larry said that ain't real to me. I feel like
It
that's
can't
not
be
real.
It's these kids thinking that it's cute. What is the guy who's trying to take the murder case for Tupac, but then now don't want to go to jail? Keefe D. He's trying to be Keefe D. These children are trying to follow something, and they're following the wrong things. Why don't you go online and tell people how to, make $10,000 or something like that?
D's lawyer said that he was chasing clout and he was delusional, and that's why. And then he just wanted recognition, and that's why he went
that's
online.
what they need to say. Like the cancer is affecting his brain, and that's why he said that or something like that. Because Keefe D didn't have to do that.
Keefe didn't have to do that for all these years that he's been doing it.
Right.
You kept the game going strong that you killed Tupac. Nobody believed you until now. People believe you, and now you don't want to be in jail for the Tupac.
He wasn't saying anything until recently, and now then all of a sudden he came up with this elaborate story about how he was there or something. He did. What did he say? He said he didn't say he shot the gun. He said he was in their car, right?
Yeah, he said that his nephew shot Tupac.
His nephew dead?
I think he said that he handed him the gun.
Nephew dead?
Yeah, that was Orlando Jones.
Oh, yes.
He got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Pusha T and Pharrell have worked together countless times in music, but now they're expanding their collaborative relationship into the world of fashion.
Yo, listen, Louis Vuitton's new line is insane.
It's all urban.
It is. It's shite.
Is it $10? What was it?
It's Louis Vuitton.
It was announced that King Push is the newest brand ambassador for Louis Vuitton, the luxury fashion house, where his close friend and collaborator serves as the creative director of the menswear. Their shared history promises dynamic future avenues of expression and further claims that the Masons So they are.
What happened? What?
Ambassadorial. I couldn't put the word together good enough to say it, so it's stressing me out. So further affirms that Mason's ambassadorial circle to be those for forging today's contemporary landscape across the industry's fields, LV said in a statement. His ambassadorial nomination of Louis Vuitton is a testament to his commitment to artistry.
I want y'all to say Louis.
Louis Vuitton is a testament to his commitment to artistry and strong personal style, both echoing the Mason's own dedication to unique expression across fashion and culture.
I like Pusha T. I think he's so handsome.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I do think he's handsome.
Interesting.
Clearly she differs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
I don't think
dope.
that's the one that I like. Now that I see who it is, maybe I don't.
Urban, hate the word urban. Just say Afrocentric, black, inner city, anything else but urban.
Who said that?
You know, Janet. I was trying to rumple some feathers.
Light-skinned people always revolutionary.
Spark FM, number one for inner city and Caribbean music. Afrocentric. And what Larry say?
Too much.
I don't understand. This Pusha T got 36 posts on his Instagram.
They erase them. Like those big celebrities, they erase them. They erase their posts. They post them and they delete them because it looks better to have fewer posts and many followers than it looks to have 20,000 posts.
I'm gonna go unfollow all the people that I follow so that I can have.
We live in the world of digging. They try to go back to 2012 and he says some issue.
Yep, that's very true. All them Twitter accounts that back in 2001 you said. Sir, relax.
Hawk twat. That was a kiss.
No.
That's not the kiss?
No,
What's a hawk
that's
twat?
how you SD.
What's that?
S&D.
Why is this hawk twat? What is it?
Hawk Twa. It's a girl. She made a video.
Oh,
y'all
that's
don't know
what-
the Hawk Twa video?
No.
Can y'all please Google
Is
that?
this-
and
Let's
play
go
it
to
for
this.
people?
Let's go to this clip here, Tristan, because I don't know. I'm not versed in
We
foolishness.
spoke about this last week.
Hawk
but I
Yeah.
forgot what it
Who
was.
is the Hawk Twa girl? Let's
So
see.
this is she here.
The Hawk Twa girl. So have you spent the last week seeing posts called someone called Hawk Twa girl and thinking to yourself, I can't be bothered with more than information?
Yes.
If so, you and I are the same boat. Well, curiosity got the best of me when I saw that Miss Hawk Twa was reportedly signing with a talent agency. The rumor has since been walked back, but I have already seen the video and sort of figured out what was going on with their girl going viral for her fun sex tip. It's a sex tip. So now I'll pass that information to you. Who is Hawk Twa girl? Otherwise known as Haley Wench, Hawk Twa girl is rising to prominence after being featured in a Man on the Street interview from creators Tim and D TV. In the video, she's asked, let me put this article here so you can find the video. Sorry. It should be a part of that story though. So in the video, she's asked, what's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time? Her response, it was made her go viral. You gotta give him that twa and spit on that thing, she explained. Words can't really capture her whole vibe, so run the tape. So the video is right there.
My thing is, I feel like I've been saying hot twa for a while.
So
it hasn't gotten you anywhere?
Nope.
Maybe we need to stop saying it so much.
Here goes the video. That's funny. I didn't think of that.
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look, be that.
So she's become very famous because of that and has gone very, very viral because of that.
You know, I gotta be better because in college, when I was dating my college boyfriend, Sonny, he was such an asshole. But one time he has an like pretend to spit, you know, and it's just the sound with the whatever, like you don't really spit on anybody.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that since about 2001.
Oh. It's the calling, girl.
So I want them to recant. This virality. Take it down. It's my
famous for it now.
Intellectual property.
So what's going on with her? She gets
paid gig.
Emotional. So she's getting a paid gig.
That was her first paid gig, yeah. So she got emotional.
Oh wow. So how much did she get paid? $39.
Yeah.
She's enriching, literally. Let's go to the story. So I don't know what happened because the story is not there, but apparently she literally and figuratively, she's getting a little emotional about the whole thing as she cashes in her instant celebrity. So yeah, so she's been very, very famous and well known now for being Hawk Girl. Yeah, so that's that.
Is that sexy? I guess so.
I mean, men find it sexy, I believe.
Really? You got Sexy Red out here.
So, speaking of Sexy Red, I have been listening to her album from cover to cover. And it is
entertaining.
It is entertaining. It's like she's got one that's called No Panties On.
Yeah.
I ain't got no panties on, ain't got no panties on, I ain't got no pan. And you know, like all of the things are just so unserious.
Is it?
And I haven't turned it off because it's not terrible. It's not like you're listening to terrible things. It's just that it's just vulgar and crazy.
It's catchy.
It is very catchy. I get her appeal. I would never pay to go see her in concert ever.
But these kids,
however,
they're running.
She's on grandiose stages. It's crazy to me how somebody
promoting
who was
her
so
gonorrhea and
complete,
chlamydia.
how somebody is so completely unhinged.
What you say?
Remember her lipstick line? It was called gonorrhea and discharge and all kind of stuff.
No.
You don't remember that?
I've never heard that. I never heard that.
We talked about it here.
I wouldn't hear that.
She has a lipstick line, a lip gloss line, and all of them are named some type of chlamydia, discharge, the panty liner.
And people are buying this? Oh no.
I'm almost certain that they are. I'm almost certain.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's lip gloss.
Yes. Let me
Sexy
see.
red lip gloss line.
Sexy red.
If you want to apply some coochie juice to your kisser, be our guest. Coochie juice is one of the names.
Coochie juice.
Yeah.
What else the one you got?
I got lip gloss line dropping. Y'all better. What does it say? I got a lip gloss line. I got all different flavors: coochie juice, booty hole brown, coochie pink, sex on my period, gonorrhea, yellow discharge, and nut. I can't. Stop the world. I want to get off. What is happening?
This is Donald Trump world that we're living in. Like, this is bizarre behavior. Like, it's bizarre behavior. I am confused.
When is it supposed to be dropping?
Am I gonna pick something up?
You gonna get one?
No, I'm seeing if this is. It's gonna be available at the local Walgreens.
Of course it is. That's where they sell the antibiotics for all of the lip gloss that she is selling.
No. I don't believe that was true. She was joking.
Nope, she wasn't. Tony, do Sexy Red looks like she would joke about her lip gloss colors?
Oh, God.
Do she look like the type that thinks it's a joke?
Coochie juice.
Yellow discharge.
Yellow discharge.
So, did y'all get to watch the BET Awards yet?
Sex on my period.
Listen.
What?
When Sexy Red performed at the BET Awards, it was the most lit part of the awards.
Yep.
Everybody was out there cheers. It was so.
America.
We're doomed, people.
Because you know what I think it is? I think that Sexy Red says and sings about only the things that you keep inside of your head. It's not like people are scared to say it. It's just that it's inappropriate to say a lot of these things. And Sexy Red makes it normal to talk about things that you should take to the grave and or should keep inside of your own head. And I think that is freeing. It's liberating.
Her rap style is verbal diarrhea.
100%.
Wow.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
That's a great way to say it.
You and for a lot of people, it's like, imagine you a classy girl and you hear some Sexy Red come on real quick and you in your house and you just start gigging to it because it be like, yeah, I ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on. Like, how many times have you gone out with no panties on and you just kind of singing in your head, but you don't let that out of your head. You don't go and put a billboard on and say, hey, I don't got no panties on. However, Sexy Red is making it normal that you could be outside singing, I ain't got no panties on the Boulevard corner.
Oh.
My problem is the generation that she's influencing. They're so young.
That is what it is.
They're so young. Between her and Ice Spice, I DJ'd somewhere and I had two little boys, like they're probably like 6 and 8. Ask him, can you play Ice Spice? Which one? Anyone.
I don't care which one. Just play Ice Spice.
No Panty Day is coming up at the end of June, so
and you
maybe
know
she'll do something for that.
100. This is how you market and capitalize off of things. With No Panty Day coming out with your song, making your song No Panties On, go crazy that day with TikTok and Instagram and all these things. Like she's figured out the trash ass formula. I can't even be mad.
But I feel like, but it's.
I feel you.
My stomach.
I feel exactly what you mean.
So turned up, and my stomach is so turned up.
I exactly feel what you mean. It's just like, listening to the album, your face will be like this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like it's crazy. Like
I remember the
put
first
it
time
in me, turn it around,
the
swivel
first
it
time
in.
I heard it was at Cambridge Carnival. I heard people talking about. Heard people talking about it, but the first time I actually paid attention to the lyrics.
Oh, you didn't hear the ski at Worcester Carnival?
I heard people saying, that's all I heard people say was ski.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the lyrics were. Then I heard the lyrics and I was like, what? And I heard all
when
the
you
other
see
songs
me, you
from
can
her.
make an amada ski.
No.
That's
Bobby.
crazy.
We're gonna pray for sexy though.
So Sha'Carri Richardson, she's been winning everything too. That's just a quick update. I don't know what's wrong with the story. She's been winning everything. She qualified to go to the Olympics. She is at one race. She started wrong and still came up and won. Like she's out here proving to the world that she's probably one of the fastest people ever. I like Sha'Carri.
I believe it. I believe it.
LA Public Library debates retiring the owl puppet after Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us video. I still haven't seen the video.
Me either.
I keep on trying to go and watch the video and then I forget. It's been out.
It came out on 4th of July?
Yeah. It came, he dropped the super concert on Juneteenth and then dropped the video to this on 4th of July. And, Drake keeps losing. And last but Rashida Jones talks about beef with Tupac over comments about her father, Quincy Jones. I'm not going to get into that. You want to know why?
Why?
Because Tupac's been dead for about 26 years.
Is Quincy Jones dead?
Quincy Jones is dead. Is he dead?
But they used to date each other,
Yeah, they had something.
I just I don't understand why we're still having conversations about what was said 30 years ago.
No, Quincy Jones is alive. He's 91 years old.
Goddamn, good for him. Good for him. Exactly.
They said she had sent some letter to him years ago, an open letter she had submitted to back in 1993. Tupac sat down with the source for an interview, and the late rapper made some disparaging remarks against music legend Quincy Jones. All he does is stick his D in white bees and make effed up kids, Pac said at the time.
Is it true?
This infuriated the then 17-year-old Rashida Jones so much that she wrote an open letter to the magazine in defense of her father. In her letter, she tore into Shakira's interview, starting it off by saying, "Because I am the youngest of Quincy Jones' 6 daughters, I cannot view this article or this man without bias. But I do think that anyone who reads this article would be shocked by his ignorance and lack of respect for his people," she wrote. You guys know who Rashida Jones is, right? She's like in all those shows. She don't look black at all.
Yeah.
Adding to demean a man like Quincy Jones, a man who came from the ghetto of Chicago and through his talent and perseverance became a living music legend, demeans the whole progress of African Americans. She then ended her letter by saying, "Where the hell would you be if black people like him didn't pave the way for you to even have the opportunity to express yourself? I don't see you fighting for your race. In my opinion, you're destroying it and shitting all over your people." The actress recalled this incident in a recent profile with the New Yorker and was asked by writer Michael Schulman how their relationship evolved after the letter and once he started dating her older sister Kadada. Oh, he was dating Kadada, not her.
Right.
Yeah. Furious, so precocious, so self-righteous. Yeah, I was so mad, she answered. It was a new perspective for me. I kind of understand the nuance now that I'm older. I just felt like a completely unwarranted attack. She then added that she was interning at Warner Brothers Records when she wrote the letter. I printed it off my word processor and put it in an envelope and sent it to the source. I was interning at Warner Brothers Records that summer, so I think I wrote it there. Maybe I had the other intern proofread it for me. The actress then said Pac mistook her older sister Kadada for her in New York and apologized, saying, and then my sister was out somewhere in New York. Tupac came up and apologized because he thought it was me. She continued by saying, it resolved itself really nicely because when I met him, he immediately apologized to me, immediately apologized to my dad. We sat down and had a really good conversation, and then he was family because he was dating her brother. So that's her sister. Excuse me.
Tupac is a gentleman at the end of the day. He does.
I think so too.
Tupac was like, I think he had a little schizophrenic. He had maybe like 6 different personalities.
Understandable. Yeah.
But look at the screen.
Did you?
So he didn't lie.
Bunch of white kids this man got.
Look, there's a black one. There's a black one.
That's a grand one that
that's
one
Michael
of the,
Jackson.
One and how are the children fare off? Are they doing well right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Rashida is probably the most the one that we hear about the most. She's a a really good actress. She does a lot of shows. I mean, I don't know any of the other ones. I don't know any of the kids' names. I know Kadada because she used to date Tupac, but. Yeah, I don't know anybody else.
I know for some of y'all.
Diddy said a little black child is Diddy.
So I know that one thing that Spark FM is appreciated for. That's that market downstairs, boy. That man is gonna make all his money.
I just got a text from my friend downstairs.
I gotta go.
Kadar, the owner of American Food Basket.
I like that.
Market. Me too. That's
I
my
like
boy.
that. Yep.
That's my friend.
I thought his name was Mohammed.
Me too. That's what I call him. His name's Kadar. Kadir. Kadir.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to stop calling him.
It would have been Kadir, Nadir, something like that.
Man, you're a handsome man. Did you know that? I said, you're a handsome man. Did you know that? You're welcome. You got a nice little side profile. All right.
It's interesting. Bobby's he can't blush. I think that's a Jamaican man thing. Thank you very much.
Tristan be blushing all the time.
Tristan blushes all the time.
Yes, you do. You get all rosy. You be like, Tristan, you look so cute today. You be like,
I didn't think I could.
Because men like to blush. They just they like it. Anyhow, people, Bobby Steels is up next, so we're going to slide on over to the side.
Before we get out of here, we do have an interview that we conducted this morning before we started the show. And this is with Jennifer from the White Stadium Action Plan.
Yeah, White Stadium Action Plan. This is one of the owners from White Stadium. They are having a really big event on Thursday from 3 to 7. It is free, and more free. You can find more information on our website. It's called the Summer Celebration at White Stadium from 3 to 7. It's at 450 Walnut Ave. There's going to be a DJ set, free food, legacy wall, face painting, family fun games, sports demonstrations. And here's what Jennifer had to say. Good morning. Can you hear me? Good morning. Hello? Hello? Good morning. Can you hear me?
Hi, this is Jennifer Epstein. How are you?
I'm good, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Thanks for a very last-minute connection.
But we made it happen, and that's all that matters. I know that you have a pretty busy day. So we just wanted to talk to you real quick about what is going on at White Stadium on Thursday.
Well, we are very excited to be hosting with the city an afternoon full of food, music, activities, and fun, where we'll celebrate the rich history and lasting legacy of White Stadium in the heart of Franklin Park. So the event is Thursday, July 11th from 3 to 7 p.m. And, really the goal is to bring families together for a fun afternoon in the stadium.
And what kind of things can we expect at this event? Besides the food and the drinks and the fun, what kind of things will you guys have there for people to kind of look forward to?
So there's going to be some performances. A local Black-owned food vendor, Emmanuel Mervo from Everybody's Gotta Eat.
Everybody's Gotta Eat. That's our buddies.
Yeah, we are looking forward to that. There's going to be face painting, balloons, entertainment, and some giveaways, and also a speaking program. I will be speaking. The mayor will join us and be speaking, and we'll hear from Boston Public Schools as well.
And this would be the first time that we're really kind kind of connecting with the community since the partnership with the city of Boston to pretty much take over White Stadium for a while and remodel it, make it look nice and a real kind of like soccer stadium. How do you feel about that part? Really kind of connecting with the community in a fun type of way instead of like a community town hall.
Well, there certainly have been many connections, but you're right, they have been more formal and less just fun-filled. There have been, over 20 public meetings, and I would say we've probably had, 130 plus meetings with various stakeholders, on our own and with the city. We did have a event at the bowling building just now.
Renovation?
We had a community event, just our team, a short while ago. But this is just fun.
Yeah.
But also an opportunity to ask questions and give feedback and hear more about the project and meet our team in an informal way.
And Jennifer, I don't even think that we got a chance to really formally introduce you. Can you tell us what you're one of the controlling managers for the BUSP. Tell us what that means for your title.
Yes, so Boston Unity Soccer Partners is a women-led ownership group bringing Boston, I hope it's sports team. My partners and I are very honored that Boston has been chosen as the 15th team in the National Women's Soccer League, which is the fastest growing sports league in the country and the top league in women's professional soccer. The
go
league
Boston.
Includes, go Boston. It includes many of the best players in the world, and we are excited to bring this world-class talent to Boston to take the pitch in 2026 season at White Stadium, and I am the lead owner. But as I said, we're an all-female core ownership group. My co-founders are Stephanie Connaughton, Amy Kwan-Danoff, and Anna Palmer, and we have a great, group. I'm very proud that at this point, 40% of the invested capital is invested or controlled by investors of color, including both black and brown investors, and 95% was invested by or controlled by women.
And I love that. Those facts, those little tidbits of information, because not only is this a woman-led team, which we haven't seen a lot of times when it comes to sports teams and different entities like that, but this is really excited to have, a 4-woman leadership team, taking over, because we know who runs the world? Girls.
You got it.
And
That's
especially
true.
with, minorities and, black and brown having, being investors in this and really kind of putting forth the effort to make sure that we have an amazing stadium is really exciting too. So congratulations to you guys. And I know that we're going to do this again, and we'll have you guys in-house so that we can talk to you and everything. So I really appreciate you just telling us about this event. So one more time, it's on Thursday from 3 to 7 at White Stadium. It is fun, with some information sprinkled in between. But the goal is for people to come out, connect, and have fun. Correct?
That is correct, and I thank you so much for having me today. It's great to meet you, and I'll look forward to coming back for a longer conversation.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jennifer, and have an amazing day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
People
Bye-bye.
Station. What is that? Spark FM.